Okay, so today I'll be opening the Mammoth bundle packs, which is 30 packs of the three most recent, 10 packs each of the three most recent expansions, and then I got another 5 of the old Whispers of the Old God packs. I am actually hoping for some legendaries this time because all of my collections are quite shit. I play Priest most of the time. I like it the best so far, but I have like virtually no dragons to pair with it, so it's kind of annoying. I don't play Rouge at all. I think it's a very cheap class. I won't say it's shitty because it's not, because it's OP. It's just very cheap in terms of what you can do. So I don't play that a lot. I mean, I would like to put together a Jade Golem deck for Druid, but that's another one of the things that I think is pretty cheap in the game because there's like 0 counters for it anywhere else. Yeah, so I play mostly Priest, Warrior, and Hunter, I think. And Paladin, apparently. So, if I play anything else, it's mostly because I play for the necessary quest, but as you can see, my Priest is like twice the level height. So I usually use Priest to get my monthly ranking up. So yeah, but aside from that, I mean, Cthulhu is probably the only legendary card that I have. So I have this Geosculptor and Grommesh Hellscream, which this Hellscream one I've used quite a bit with Warrior so far, so that's pretty dope. Archbishop Benedictus. Used a couple of times, but like you put together a deck and you count on being able to draw the cards in your deck. Adding more cards to it is like, if you're trying to run a Druid, like a Jade Golem deck, for example, having a card that adds more cards to your deck is just basically making sure you never draw those Druids anyway. Syndragosa I have, but I haven't put it to use anywhere because Mage doesn't have a lot of buffing cards in terms of adding attacks. Lots of freezing, destruction and shit, but like, I don't need 0 attack champions. If I like if this was a paladin card, that would be great because there's a bunch of ones that you can add strength to, but that one's just basically getting a lot of taunt minions, and these aren't even taunts, so YOLO. This one I somehow missed. Katarina Winter's Wisp. Huh. So I used Malfurion and the Pestilent a bit. But there was something I didn't like about it. I used it for a bit, but I think like just the chances of me having drawn it in a match where I needed it was just like not high enough for me to care about it. Let's see. Disenchant. I'll just disenchant these anyway. Alright, so let's start opening packs. I'm gonna do one at a time for each one. Sweet, starting with Freya. Oh, actually, this is one of the cards I actually wanted because I've seen it in play quite a bit for Paladin, and it annoyed me, so I was like, I want that card. All right, off to a good start. Pretty much don't care about Rouge cards. This is at least the 6th Arcane Artificer that I've drawn. Oh shit, really? Oh, that's pretty dope. I can use that for Priest. But do I have any spells that cost 5 or more in that deck? It's like always the 6th gen as well. It's quite a few. I don't like self-damage cards, for the most part. Nope. Nope. Oh, Furling Coin. I don't think I have the secret. That would be pretty dope. I don't think I have a ice barrier secret either for Mage, so that might be good. Oh, Mana Bind is annoying to deal with, actually. I'm quite happy to have gotten it. Let's do one more of this, and then we'll do the 5th box. Okay. Nope, don't care. I have had a bunch of those. Oh shit. What? I have the... I don't remember what they're called, but the paladin weapons I'm using right now, it's pretty much the only ones I have. Is the one where you heal 2 health for when you do damage, and the one that you summon 2 of the lackeys per damage. So that'd be nice. But aside from that, that deck is pretty balanced for me, I think. I don't know where I would fit that one. Don't really care much for this lineup. Like, I just know that I like what other cards I have, and I'm like, I can't fit any of this anywhere where I'd care to fit it into. This one's gonna get scrapped anyway. Arcanologist probably gonna get scrapped. Discover spell and cast it over enemy targets. That's a dangerous as fuck card, right? Why would I play that? Oh, I don't have Free for Member. I've been copying those all the time. That's a nice addition. I absolutely love the art on the air elementals. I think they just look so cool. So cool. It's like they're Pokemon, but a whole lot more threatening. No Play Rouge. I already have a couple of Divine Shield minions in my Paladin deck, so it's like adding another one would be good, but I don't have any cards that rely on having Divine Shield. I'd love to, but I never get high in totems anyway. Hope the wallets are all 3. Oh, ooh, now that's a card I hate to play against. I'm happy to have that. Oh, that would piss off a lot of people because I have that do damage to a minion based on the amount of armor you have. Oh man, that would be great. Oh, so this is the Carnivorous Cube people have been talking about, the very annoying one. I've actually not run into it so far. Maybe I can put it to actual use, especially since it's an all-class card. And this is a great way for me to actually be able to summon totems now. That's nice. Maybe I'll start caring for totems now. This is either my second or my third Furnace Fire Colossus. Well, we'll see whether I have to scrap that one or not. Another ticking abomination. This is, like, I know I already just drew one like 3 packs ago, but this is at least my 4th one I've gotten, so nice. Oh great, another Molten Blade. I don't know if I should be adding any more weapons to Warrior, because I think I'm running like 5 right now in my deck, and that's a lot. Frozen Crusher. Might be able to combine out with Mage. Because I don't really have a freezing deck for Mage, just the obligatory freeze all minions, do 2 damage, freeze the minions sort of thing. So, but I do have a couple of those, like, if a minion is frozen, gain 2+2 or something like that. 2/2. So, well, maybe I can make it work. I don't know how well though. Yeah, let's do this one again. It's another lone champion. I hate this secret so much. It's just such a cop-out. Same thing when you use that immune secret for Mage is just so like, oh look, I can't die this turn. That's great. Then the Mage plays the time warp card, and you're like, well, I ain't gonna kill you this game at all, regardless of how far I've gotten. Nice. Well, that's something I ain't gonna use though, because it's Rouge. I'm so tired of getting Scalamancer. Like, it's never worked for me. Ever. The only time it's worked for me is if someone makes a mistake, and it's like above rank 20, people don't really make mistakes. So try really hard not to. I don't know, maybe I can dig around with Lillian Boss. If I actually care enough to put together a decent Rouge deck. Like, once again, I've got all of these except Lillian Boss. Kind of a waste of a pack, I guess. Another Frozen Crusher. Another Mana Bind. I mean, I guess I don't have to... What's that? Great this card, but... Too many. Really? Really? Man, do you know how many of these Razor Maws I've got already? You can only play 2, like why do I need the 8th one? Really? I was trying to think of like where I can place Duskboard because it's an all-class card, but it's like... Alright, 2 cost, 1 health. No charge. Hunter pack. That's pretty much it. I'm happy to get Power World Tentacles. No, actually it might be my 3rd card of this. But it's cost 5. There was that minion, the Elemental, that's like if you played a 5 cost, it costs 0. So I could use this to rely on that. Don't care. Do I even, like, I know I have Cthulhu, but it's like... I haven't even put it into any deck. Because I remember when I got Cthulhu, I had none of the Give Cthulhu, like, buff Cthulhu cards. So I was like, I think I might have just put it in a deck just to have a 10 cost card, but... Actually, I'll have to see if I can put it to actual use. Oh. Oh, you know what? I'm happy to get this Spellstone for Paladin. That's actually... These spellstones are nice. I'm quite happy to have gotten them. This Raven familiar. I've seen a lot of mages play it, but like every single time I've seen it come up, it has failed for them, and I'm like, I mean, I guess it could work to get your spells out faster, but it's like if you're a mage, you probably have a shit ton of discover spells anyway. So what's the point? I feel like this is a gamble because it doesn't do a lot by itself. But if your opponent has the weapon destroying ooze, you could pretty much just fuck him right up. Once again, this is the sort of cards that, like, it's good if you think you need those cards, but at the same time, you have to use them ASAP. Like, if you've drawn your, like, execute a damaged minion cards straight off the bat, and you have to use them straight off the bat, we don't want to lose them. So that's, like, this is a good card in that sense. But it's like, if you're dependent on drawing the cards that you have, like, if you have a full hand and you use this, that's shuffling a copy of 9 cards into your deck. That's increasing your deck size by 1/3, pretty much. That can really screw you up on how fast you draw those cards. Especially since, it's like... I mean, out of all the games I've played, I think I've gotten to the end of my deck, or the opponent's deck, maybe 10 times. So that's like, it's really a gamble if you're ever gonna see those cards again. Lost in the Jungle. I synthesized this card, I remember. I'm happy I got a second one, but I'm wondering if it's actually my 3rd or not. Canologist, don't bloody need it again. Don't need the Corrupting Mist. I had a lot of fun with Stubborn Gastropod when I had it in my priest deck, but because I'd hide it behind like 1,000, not 1,000, what is it, like 5-6 taunt minions or so, or enraged minions or whatever, and it's just like that one to destroy the other team's, the other guy's trump card. It's so nice. I'm so nice. Jelly. If you can't keep up with green jelly, it gets really annoying. Well, I definitely have a fungal enchanter, so these are my 2nd and 3rd fungal enchanters, so... Sleeping Oozing. Huh. I've not played against this card, but that means I have to think about what Death Rattle minions I have. I think I have a lot for Hunter, though. I'll have to look into that. Don't need Dark Conviction. Conviction. I really don't. Alright, the Shadow Essence is just annoying me. Look, this is... I've already drawn one from the packs that I've already opened. And over the times I've played Priest, this is at least my 9th one. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of a waste. Like, at least let me draw golden ones so they can make my deck look pretty and disenchant the other ones. I don't think I have the Spellstone that upgrades through discarding cards, so I'm like, Foulhound, not worth it. Unless it's the last card in my hand. Petal Volley. Don't need. Rouge, don't care. Yeah, I will have to figure out which deck has the Cthulhu, because this would be nice. I've seen a lot of people rely on Death Rattle, draw a card, but I prefer to, like, Battle Cry draw a card, because it's better to get your cards quicker, because then you can, like, I won't say card count, because it's not really card counting, but you can figure out where your deck stands, and you can start building on, like, the cards that you have. Because if you play that minion, but it takes 8 turns for it to get summoned, for it to die, for whatever reason, it's like, well, you didn't get a use out of that card, functionally. Or at least half of the use of that card. This mech card, Scorpomatic, it might be good to get rid of all the Doomsayers and the Public Defenders that have like 0 attack but like 7 something defense. The shield would be nice. Sneaky devil. Sneaky devil. Depending on the deck, it's like I don't want it using up a spot on the map. I don't need another Druid of the Swarm. That's gonna have to be disenchanted. Another Acolyte of it. I don't need any of these cards at all. This is a waste of a pack. Don't need that one. 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 This is the point where things start becoming useless. I don't think it's worth the cost, honestly. This is like the 3rd or 4th healing rain just in these 30 packs. What the hell? I like the explosive ruins actually. Another candle shot. That's the 3rd one already. Nice. Nice. Get taunt minions 2+2. That's Druid though. What do I have for Druid? I have a couple Jake Golems card in that deck, so maybe it's time I remove them and oh, God, another Acolyte. Maybe I can use this one with Mage. Those gain 2+2 frozen. I really don't care about these. Giant wasp. Sure. Nothing I'll make much use out of. I already have this arcane one. 5 more armor. I think it would worth the cost, especially to have a couple of those gain 5 something armor cards for warrior. But random open your hand by 2. Oh, I can do some real damage on warrior with that. Holy crap! Another unidentified shield. Is that a 2nd or 3rd? I have to see. care, useless. I have to disenchant, it's got too many. Too many. Warlock cards are so difficult to... do work for you without pretty much committing suicide. But I didn't get a copy of it. This might be a fun card. Considering how much I play Priest, I pretty much know my decks in and out, so... No! I don't need this shit. Why? Ugh. I'm gonna attack if your hero attack this turn. I might work with Warrior. Actually, I'll let it to Warrior, because I've got so many weapons in that thing. In my Warrior deck. It should do a lot of work for me. Feral Rage. Gotta remember what happened for Druid, it's been a while. I already have a Ravaging Wound Warrior deck. No, face this Behemoth. Another one of those Rouge cards where you're like, oh, cheapskate. Oh, now this one I want to add. It's basically a 2-for-1. Let's do what Defredo cards I have first. Feels pretty strong. I've got too many of the Wicked Skeletons and Ragulls, guys. Come on. I know there's more cards I can get from the Lich King deck. Lich King Collection or whatever. Frozen Throne. Like, why can't you just give me those cards? 30 packs in and it's nothing new. There was a Tavern Brawl a while ago with the, like, a bunch of hallucinations. Now that was a fun games. Fun ass games. No, don't need it. Not really. Not really. Oh, that was a shitty ending. I think in total I was like, what, like 5 cards total that I was like, oh, those are nice. Christ. Original disappointment. That is shit. Look how much I have to disenchant. What was it, like 15 powder per card? How much is that? Hold on, let me pull up the calculator quick. I don't think I'm gonna end up buying any more packs, like, ever. It's not worth it at this point. Not at those rates. I mean, like 30 packs, 5 decent cards. I get better cards from Pokemon. You know what? Yeah. I don't need them.